This episode of The Direction is brought to you by Kentucky 811. Know what's below, call before you dig.
Here they come.
You got it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, first fish.
Yes, sir. That's a good fish. See what they think about the Dominky. Here they come.
Look at you. Look at dog.
They're just small
You're
ones.
just picking them off the... Woo! Oh my goodness, did you see that? I don't care what you say, that's like a rush, man, standing there beside you watching it, watching that bait. That is awesome. You get him? Uh-oh.
This is a giant something.
I don't even know how to grab a fish that big.
That's a good one right there, baby. Huh?
Dalton, you are the man, buddy. You just gave me a heart attack. Everyone has a story. Sometimes it's about catching monster bass. Now that's a studly mudly, baby. And sometimes it's about life's lessons. Every story is as unique as the person who tells it. So join us as we make some new friends, reunite with some old ones, catch a few fish, and share a story or two. I'm Mark Stowe, and this is The Direction.
This week, Mark is making the long trek down to Texas, following the path of 24-year-old Dalton Smith, who Mark is known as a youth angler fishing on high school and college teams in Kentucky. Dalton has made the big life-changing move down to Texas to follow his dream and become a full-time guide on OH Ivie. The inspiration for Dalton's big move? This Texas lake, where he recently caught 2 giant 14-pound bass on the same day.
The past, I guess, about 45 days has been pretty interesting. Right before New Year's, we had a trip of a lifetime down here, and I caught 2 14-pounders in the same day, and kind of had some phone calls that made me start thinking what I was wanting to do, you know, with my future and stuff, and things worked out. And I moved my business down here to Voss, Texas, here on Lake OH Ivie. And as you can see, living in my buddy's camper, Brett Cannon, he's been nice enough to let me coop up in the bunk. And we're here at Elm Creek RV and Campground, and life's good.
Well, you know, Dalton, a lot of folks, you know, we go through life and we try to, you know, we always want a script and we always kind of say, hey, here's what we want to do. But you've always had a dream as a young kid of wanting to fish for a living.
Yes, sir.
And to see you just pick up, move down here and take the risk of that, man, that's inspiring. We'll tell more about this story and how I ended up here a little later in the day, but that is, it is so cool to see you just pick up and uproot and come down here to chase a dream.
Yes, sir. I'm excited about it. Feel like I'm doing what I've been created to do. You know, the good Lord's blessed me, and we're ready to go catch some fish.
Well, it's called Chasing the Direction, and he's doing it right there.
Yes,
so,
sir. Let's go.
All right. Said we're limiting the rod number that Dalton can bring with him.
And we're bringing out all the tricks today.
You always know when you're gonna have to work to catch some fish when you got a whole bunch of rods out. That means it's work day.
That's what happens whenever you fish on the probably the biggest pressured lake in the nation. But we're gonna go out here and try to catch us a big one today. So I'll find you.
Oh no, you keep doing what you do.
That's you. That's you. Just keep reeling. Keep reeling. Perfect. You're gonna come right over top of these fish. Yep. Here they come.
You got it.
Yes, sir. We watched that fish eat on last coat.
That is crazy.
It's just a little one. But
Yeah,
it's a
but
start.
still, I mean, to watch that fish just come after that bait and just eat it. Now, I can say I've done it with crappie, but not with a bass. I mean, that is crazy.
That's how it's done right there.
And then we've just went through throwing different baits at them, or throwing different baits at them, you know, watching them react to different baits.
Yeah, we've already got 4 rods on the front deck ready to go, you know, unbuttoned, ready to go.
And they chased that little swim bait down. Hey, first fish?
Yes, sir.
I'm ready. Hey, now I need a Dalton Smith special, meaning he needs to catch a giant. I'm putting the pressure on him today.
So I'll kind of look at that fish for a second, kind Kind of seems like she's coming right at us here, probably right down this bank. So go ahead and throw in there too if I miss her.
I'm dead behind you this time.
There you go.
Oh yeah, he saw her coming. Look at here.
The little guy.
Little guy come up there and said, "Let me eat that." Hey, that's a good sign though.
Yeah, we're starting to see some bass.
And they're starting to move at the bait. That's two that have made a swipe out of here.
We knew she wasn't a big one, but hey, it's a bite. Let's go.
Now I heard you talking about earlier, sheriff lunker.
Yeah.
So, tell me what that is.
Yeah, so Texas Parks and Wildlife, they have a SureLunker program, and it used to be an 8-pound plus fish was a SureLunker, but now they've changed it to 13. And what they do is, through a certain season, through the first of the year, through correct me if I'm wrong, but it might be like April, and they take these fish and they breed them, and they get these genetics, these dynamite genetics. It's just like, I guess, the same thing as you would do with a deer or anything else, a horse, and they're just trying to better the lakes in Texas, and there's really no other state out there doing that. And I think it's the future of fishing. I mean, putting these genetics in these lakes, that's what we like to all do, is catch big bass, So it's pretty cool what they do. I was fortunate enough to catch that 1476 the other day, and she's at the SureLunker facility there, and I believe it's in Athens, and they're gonna breed her, and whenever they are done with her, she's gonna be back in Lake OH Ivie.
So they'll bring her back here.
Yep, and we just try to make it as less stressful on them as possible, because we don't, we want those fish to survive. That's why, that's why we're out here, is to catch them. So we definitely don't want to be putting them in any danger.
This segment was brought to you by Jinko Fishing. It's all about the action. This segment is brought to you by Denali Rods, tournament tested, tournament tough. It's morning time. Good old OH Ivie sitting right here behind us. We're standing in the parking lot talking.
Yes, sir.
We need to hit the water.
Yeah, man, every time we get to dump the boat in on this lake, it's an eerie feeling. You just never know when one cast is gonna be a fish of a lifetime. So we had a great day yesterday. We caught some fish. We got you dialed in on the forward-facing sonar. I think you were pretty excited to see what was going on with that.
I'm loving that.
Saw a bunch of big fish, and we're gonna go out there today and see what we can do. It's been pressured, all those boats on the lake yesterday, so we're gonna change things up and go a little bit more finesse on today.
Oh boy, finessing
Yes,
14 pounders? Hold up now. That sounds scary.
I know it. You'll get your heart beating when you got a big one hooked up on that little spin rod, but that's what's cool about all these lakes. A bass is a bass. So they do stuff that we catch them in, Howland reservoirs back home, Dale Hollow, stuff like that. So we're gonna go see what we can do.
Well, let's go hit
Yes,
the
sir.
water and go see if we can catch one of these big OH Ivie giants. Uh-oh.
I just saw one. She just kind of followed my A-rig. Yeah, I moved that fish, and whenever she did, they'll just change directions like crazy. Uh-oh, that's a good fish. See what they think about the Dominky. Here they come.
Look at you. Look at Dalton.
They're just small
You're just
ones.
picking them off. You ever watch them now? Look at the school
So
bus
they're
stuff.
all right here now. Just a small one to start off the morning. About the same size as yesterday. We gotta get past these little 2-pounders there, Mark. Right there, swimming right into that tree. The problem is we've got these limbs on these trees, so you have to wait for them to move or you'll get hung up. Be short. No. Oh, she likes that.
Oh, come on. Come on. Munch it. Munch it. Oh.
Big,
Yeah.
big.
Woo! Oh my goodness, did you see that?
Not big.
Yeah. Hey, that's a nice fish. Look at that. Dalton,
I thought we had a big one.
you just picked that baby off.
Well, we just changed to Alabama rig too, so, or from an Alabama rig, so maybe we figured out a little something. It's just a little 2-pounder though.
Yeah, but I gotta say this. I don't care what you say. That's like a rush, man, standing there beside you watching that,
It's
watching
awesome.
that bait. That is awesome.
The fish is heavy for how light or the length of her.
Now they're all the way over there. Look at you.
Maybe that's not a white. That's a bass.
Look at
I
that.
thought they were white bass.
You chased them two all around there.
It's not a bad one.
No, that's a good one. Get that glad bait back from there. Come here, buddy. Don't get in that. Hey, look at that little chunk.
Yeah, getting a little bit bigger.
Hey, they're getting bigger. Now, Dalton, that's the best looking white bass I ever seen.
I know, I could have sworn those were white bass. They were two sitting together, and usually those are whites when they stack like that. Just a little 2.7 Divine swim bait. But about a 2.25, nothing crazy. But
Son, you make
the
this look
bite's
easy.
the bite's picking up. We might have a fun evening.
Hey,
You know what?
you're making this look easy.
Oh no.
All right, so we're gonna start out on the new lake this morning with Dalton. We'll go out here and we're just gonna search and look and kind of, well, just see what happens trying to catch us a good old Texas lunker. And if not, we'll catch something and have a little fun no matter what. Oh my goodness, look out there.
It's always a good sign when you can see them.
Dalton, you mean to tell me you just come right out in the middle of nothing and just start scanning for fish?
Yeah, I like the dams though. Like, we probably need to move up just a little bit closer to where there's like a break. Might be traveling a little bit better. I like to find some bait fish.
Back in my day, we would have never just went down through here just fishing.
That's what it's a new lake, so we don't know like if there's a bunch of crappie in here. We just have to kind of cast at them and get a feel for what they are.
I see that tail
Yeah,
there.
that's a giant one.
Oh boy.
Just look up. Look up, fish. There's another. Oh. That one looks good.
There's two of them in the screen that look good.
Yeah. You're going fast. Like, get it down quick. She's chasing it. Get ready. Get ready. Jerk it. Jerk it.
Oh, she smacked it. Dude, I can't handle that screen.
She
watched her
railed it.
come
That's
get that thing.
a good fish too. She wanted it.
I saw her come. I'm like, you're wanting to watch the screen, but I'm wanting to set the hook, and I'm like, wait a minute, I gotta wait till I feel it.
It's all feel, yeah. You just,
I mean, you still gotta
just
stay with.
fish.
I mean, she crunched it. I mean, she loaded my rod up.
Sorry, there's two giant. Yep, here we go.
They go, oh, hook up, baby. Look at that. Come and got that jerk bait.
Yes, sir.
Look at that.
Fat ones.
Hey, so look there. We drop over here on our brand new lake, Dalton.
Got it pretty good. Fat ones. That's how we want them built right there.
Now, that's where that technology is so neat, because a brand new lake, you're able to go and search it.
Yes, sir.
Now, we started out throwing some baits, they weren't reacting to it.
Yeah.
You changed the jerk bait, got some reactions, and there you go.
She's
Nice
pooping
little
up some
chunk.
shad too, so we've done seen a bunch of threadfin in here. That's still a small one. We're looking for one a little bit bigger than that. But
Go back in.
all right.
This segment was brought to you by Rust-Oleum Paint and so much more. This segment is brought to you by Power Pole, swift, silent, secure.
Oh! Here she comes back. Oh no.
What? Oh, did you get it?
Yeah, that's a good.
Dalton, son, you done. Look at this.
About this, that was the one that was with that fish I caught. Yeah, they're smaller, but That one was with that fish I just released, and I panned over there, and she was still there. She hit it twice. That's good. They're eating a jerkbait today.
I'm loving it. You got me smiling now. You get him? Uh-oh.
Big.
Hooked up.
Big.
I mean, he just picked that dude off the...
I gotta get her up though. There's timber all out there. This is a giant something.
Get my rod
This is a
out.
giant.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, look at this tank, boys and girls. Woo! Get out of Dalton's way.
You wanna get this one
Oh,
for me?
yeah. Come here. Come here, big boy.
Oh,
Oh, no. Hang on.
belly hugger.
I don't even know how to grab a fish that big. Oh, my goodness.
That's a good one, buddy. That is a good one.
Son, I'm scared to death.
That's a good one right there, baby. Yes, sir.
It's giant, baby.
We've been working hard for that one, ain't we? Huh?
Dalton, you are the man, buddy.
There was 2 of them that big together.
People. Woo!
I'm gonna say she's like
I didn't even know how to
6.
grab that fish. I was like scared to death.
I'm gonna say she's like 6. I mean, she might be bigger now. Maybe 6 and a
Look at
half.
the back on that fish.
It's a good one.
Holy smoke.
It's a good one, boy.
That's what you're looking for right there. I gotta give another fist bump.
It's a good one. Heck
You
yeah.
just gave me a heart attack. I mean, it just tears me up.
Heck yeah.
I mean, to watch you just, I mean, like I said, I would have just randomly cast that, and you're just
I'm just gonna give her a
these
little
fish
bit of
off.
water real
Yep.
quick.
Yeah. All right, let's take a couple pics and get her back safe in the water. Now it's time for your safe digging moment of the week, brought to you by 811. Always remember to call before you dig. Your 811 moment of the week has got to be Dalton Smith's ability to take us to a brand new lake he's not been on, figure out the right baits, the right spots to catch bass. This young fishing guy definitely knows what he's doing. Well, that's pretty cool. He just got a text message. Was it a text?
Yeah, I got an email. So the ShareLunker program, you have to submit multiple pictures and information about your fish, and they kind of study, you know, they make sure everything is right about it. And obviously I've submitted that fish to them, so they have the fish, but I just got 100% okay that it was approved, so I'm pretty.
And this was
pretty
your
excited. 76.
1476 that you caught.
Yes, sir. So hopefully she's doing great and making some little babies to dump in lakes all across the state.
So he can keep getting this excited, and I can keep getting this excited.
Alabama rig.
Yeah, there she comes. I gonna say,
Might be bigger than I thought.
oh,
Unless I got her weird. Yeah, it's just a little one.
you got that mouth open. Look at that.
Just a little guy. Man, it's like we've been catching 2-pounders, or like, you know, we got a big one, but finally, but it's weird though. They're built right. They're out here swimming around eating bait in the
Hey,
channels. So.
it's the next generation.
Yes, sir. We're gonna let her go. Just a little bit bigger one. It's kind of small. She's gonna turn.
Oh yeah, look, she's gonna crunch it. Oh yeah. Woo.
It's another
Oh.
small one.
Oh, a Kentucky Giant, a Texas baby. Now back in my tournament day, I'd have been jumping up and down and cheering and hurrahing over that.
They're all thick in here. Like, even though this fish isn't very long, like, it's a heavy fish. They're all super healthy and thick. So they've been eating it good.
Well, it's a pretty neat little lake, really.
I like this place. I'm gonna be back soon.
I'm gonna bop back over here, I think. I kind of like it. You know, it's not so big that
You could catch a crank in here good. I bet you could. I mean, look at all this rock.
Well, all I'm gonna say is it has been an amazing couple days in the boat with Dalton. He is definitely a wealth of knowledge when it comes to the forward-facing sonar. That young guy, I mean, I have learned so much the last couple days just watching him see those fish out there, target them, throw a bait, learn how to position a boat. And folks, I mean, I have taken away so much for the last couple days of being with him. For 24 years old, what an amazing decision he makes to move from Kentucky to Texas. Well, after catching 3 14-pounders and knowing how to catch them the way he does, I might have made that decision as well. The direction is brought to you by 811. Know what's below, call before you dig. We would also like to thank these fine partners. Closed captioning is brought to you by USA North. Call 811 before you dig.